My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video. Yes, okay, so I know some people been asking that, Brother Jude, where's your second round NBA playoff predictions video? Dude, I know I was a tad bit late, but listen, I'm here now, okay? Our brother's got you. By the way, the reason why I'm wearing the do-rag is cause yeah, brother, trying to get some waves, but the main reason is because I haven't gotten a haircut in like 3 weeks. I'm just too lazy. I think I did go though like 2 days ago, but the line was so long I was like, screw that. I'm a boss. I ain't gonna wait on no freaking haircut. So I left. But because of that, my hair is looking crazy. So yeah, I'm trying to get waves, but again, I'm trying to hide my ridiculous hairline. Like it's not on LeBron James status type hairline, but I got that Broken Games HD hairline. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this dude's hairline, but let me just say, your hairline is never supposed to be on top of your head. Shots fired in this. Anyways, this is about the NBA playoffs. So let's get into it. You got the Indiana Pacers and the Knicks. Now the Pacers beat the Knicks in Game 1 in Madison Square Garden. Now, here's how I look at it. The New York Knicks, this is their first time out of the first round in 13 years. So that means since year 2000, they haven't been out of the It's just funny because these Knicks fans swear they got the best team in the league. And it's just like, are you serious? Like, your team finally got past the first round over 13. It's just funny to me. But the Knicks, you can see that they're an inexperienced team when it comes to the playoffs. I say you could see it because against Boston, they should have swept Boston. Honestly, the Knicks should have swept Boston, but because of their inexperience and because of Boston's good coaching and because of just their pride, and you know they got Hall of Famers on that team, KG, Paul Pierce, you know, so they ended up taking the Celtics to 6 games when they honestly could have swept the Celtics, but they're an inexperienced team. So if they went 6 games with the Celtics, I see this series going 7 games maybe. And people think a brother hates the Knicks. I don't hate the Knicks. I just hate their fans. I hate their fans because it's just like, dude, really, like, yes, I listen, okay. Let me not go off on the fans. But listen, I want the Knicks to win. I hope the Knicks win because I want them to play the Heat. So when the Heat beat the Knicks, I can rub it in your face. So I got no problem with the Knicks winning. I do think the series will go 7 games. And I'm going to say the Knicks win just because I want them to play the Heat. But I think this is going to be a tough series. And my only issue with the Knicks is, one, they're inexperienced and they live and die by jump shots. If they're not making their jump shots in a game, they always lose. When Melo went 10 of 35, and I think it was Game 4, they lost that one. When J.R. Smith plays terrible, they lose. Melo and J.R. Smith literally have to play good every game for them to win the series. Like, if either one of them are off, they lose. So I just don't like their formula. They live and die by Melo and J.R. Smith. I don't care what you guys say. I know freaking Tyson Chandler, you know, he does his thing with the rebounds and the defensive presence and stuff, but still, they live and die by the threes and Melo and J.R. Smith. So, but because, like I said, I want them to play the Heat, I'd say they'll beat the Pacers in 7 games. Moving on to my Heat versus the Chicago Bulls. You got people on Twitter, dude, I'm telling you right now, if you want to follow me on Twitter and talk about basketball, dude, I talk basketball trash, video games, freaking life, everything on Twitter. But I must start ignoring some people on Twitter because they literally don't know what they're talking about when it comes to basketball. And it's just like it's literally like I feel like sometimes I'm talking to a wall because they just don't know what they're talking about. You know, their team is at home freaking watching the playoffs just like we are. Meanwhile, you're talking trash about my team. Okay. Anyways, some people are saying that, oh yeah, dude, honestly, I mean, I think the Bulls will beat the Heat in this season. I'm just like, like, dude, I realize people hate the Heat. Some people hate the Heat because of what they did, how they got, you know, a star team and stuff like that. But I mean, let's be real, okay? The Chicago Bulls with Derrick Rose wouldn't even beat the Heat. They just wouldn't. They don't have enough firepower. They don't have Derrick Rose. Luol Deng is injured. Kirk Heinrich is injured. You're gonna put all your pretty much their best players right now is number 1 Nate Robinson, number 2 Joakim Noah, and number 3 Boozer. You're gonna beat the Heat with those 3 guys. You got a 5'2" guy and 2. It's just like, no. Like, now I do not think by any means the Heat are going to sweep the Bulls. I think the Bulls will. It's going to be a tough series. Don't get me wrong. But people saying that the Bulls are going to beat the Heat, come on, seriously. Like let's be serious for a second. So no, I think it's going to be a hard 5-6 game series. I say hard because every game is going to be hard. I don't really see. I mean, it's possible for the Heat to blow out the Bulls. It all depends on how the Heat are playing and how the Bulls are playing. Because, you know, sometimes the Bulls just come out slow and they'll get blown out like they did against the Nets in some games in that series. And if the Heat, you know, start slow, you know what the Bulls can do. The Bulls don't lie down for no one. So I think it's going to be a tough series. But as far as the Bulls beating the Heat, stop. Just stop. Moving on to the Western Conference, you got OKC and the Grizzlies. By the way, the Heat played today, so that's gonna be interesting in American Airlines Arena. So we should all see that. But moving on to the Western Conference, you got OKC, the Durantula, and the Memphis Grizzlies. By the way, you're really starting to see how important Westbrook was to OKC. Like, literally, that you're really starting to see how much of an impact he had, because really right now it's Kevin Durant versus the world right now. But OKC and the Grizzlies. Now OKC won game 1 because basically Kevin Durant made a game winner. God, because I was one of the people that thought the Clippers were going to go to the finals. Actually, I honestly thought, well, I thought the Clippers would get farther than they did. I never thought the Grizzlies would beat the Clippers. But dude, this is going to be tough because the Thunder took the Rockets to 6 games. And the Grizzlies are way better than the Rockets. And because of the Grizzlies, like, they play such good defense and they play as a team. You know, they got Zach Randolph, Zebo, and Mark Gasol and Mike Conley and those dudes. So, man, I'd say this series is going to be a tough, grinded out series. 7 games, and I'd give it to OKC. If it goes to a 7-game series, I give it to OKC because Game 7 will be in OKC. But I'll say I wouldn't be surprised if the Grizzlies won, because it's really, Kevin Durant has to play good in every game. It's really right now is Kevin Durant, Kevin Martin, and Ibaka, and sometimes Derek Fisher will like throw in his 3. So it's really like that. So, but I give it to OKC Game 7, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Grizzlies won. The last series is the San Antonio Spurs and the Golden State. Right now, I enjoy watching the Golden State Warriors more than the Heat. Some people say that the Heat are the most fun team to watch, or the Clippers. they're fun, but the Grizzlies, I mean, not the Warriors, dude. I don't know. They got some of the best fans. Freaking Stephen Curry, dude. Oh my God. This dude can pull up from 50, like half court, swish all the Warriors. I kind of want to see them go to the finals just because they got a good coach in Mark Jackson. They got great fans. They got Stephen Curry. They got freaking Andrew Bogut. They got Stephen Curry. It's just like, dude, Stephen Curry is a superstar. This dude is really starting to shine. He didn't even get voted to be on the All-Star team this year. Can you believe that? That's crazy. But San Antonio Spurs and the Golden State Warriors. If the Spurs stay healthy, and you know that's always the thing with the Spurs. Will they be healthy? When the Spurs are healthy, they're a good team, man. They got Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili, Greg Popovich, you know, great coach. God dang, man. As much as I would want to see the Warriors beat the Spurs, and I honestly want it to be Heat versus Warriors. That would be what I want to see in the finals. But just because the Spurs got more experience, I'd say the Spurs in 6 games. But I want the Golden State Warriors to win. But I think the Spurs, they got more experience. They got a better coach in Greg Popovich. They got, you know, Tim Duncan, Ginobili, Tony Parker. You know, they got a great bench. It's just too much. So, but if they stay healthy, I do see them winning. If someone goes down, then it could change. You know, Golden State Warriors are playing good right now. They took out Denver, one of the hottest teams. Like the Denver, some people thought that they could go all the way. They took out Denver. So another tough series, but I'd give it to the Spurs just because they got more experience. So that's my second round predictions. That's all I got to say. BG, fix your hairline. I gotta fix mine too. And dude, E3, I'm ready. I'm hyped.